break fees. We haven't had to look at break fees for a number of years now. Break fees are something that the bank has to pass on to you as the client if you break your rate. We've typically been in a situation where the rates have been done here in the past. So you may have been on 2 or 3 years ago on a 2.99% interest rate. And the rates have gone up since then. And so if you come along to the bank now and say, we want to break our lending now, the bank goes, well, that 2.99%, we can actually get more interest out of that now, so we're not going to be charging you any break fees. So over the last couple of years, because that's been the situation with the rates increasing, we've not had to see any break fees coming through. However, for the last couple of weeks, we've now seen some decreases to the wholesale rates. OCR is now starting to show signs of decreasing. Interest rates are starting to decrease. So that therefore means that you're in a situation where you've locked in potentially up here. And as the rates start to come down, if you want to break yours down here in anticipation to get some better rates, then the bank has to pass on those costs. Because as an accounting perspective, the bank goes across to old Myrtle down the road who has a term investment and says, yes, you can have your term investment at this rate because Johnny's going to have his at this rate. But if you break yours, we can't break Myrtle's rate at the same time. So it is a very real cost to the bank. How are they calculated? No one knows. In short, it's a little bit like however long you've had your loan for, whatever the rates you booked in at, whatever the rates are doing now, how much interest the bank has lost. It's a very, very rough calculation. And the worst thing about the break fees is that they will change. They can and they will change daily. So we can't lock anything in with a break fee. The only thing I know for sure with break fees is that if you are considering breaking your lending now in anticipation for a 3-month period or whatever, you're best to do it sooner rather than later. But break fees, they're becoming much more talked about at the moment, and you have to be aware that if you are changing anything with your lending, you might well get charged a break fee.